Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy College Football Saturday, second one of the year. To those of you who enjoy watching college football, which I'm assuming most of you do. We are back, man. It has been a while since we have streamed College Football 26, man. It's been a while since I've worked on the game, but it's needed some updates, man. And Madden is in a spot where I'm in a weird position because I know that needs a little bit of an update, but I also know another big patch is coming in like less than 2 weeks. So it's how hard do I want to work on making sliders work for what we have, knowing that it's going to need to be changed in a couple weeks anyway. I want to say good morning, Smokey Man. First, appreciate you tuning in. Zach, dang, I'm at work, dude. I understand, man. Appreciate you tuning in regardless. My League mixtapes. What do you think has the biggest impact on the CPU run, or is it sort of all-together thing? Also, remember you saying on a video, the rest of your message got cut off. So the issue with the CPU run is really twofold. The biggest issue with the CPU run game, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree, is that they're kind of brain dead. The CPU running backs will have a hole or an opportunity that they could hit to not necessarily go 15 yards, but maybe get 3 or 4 yards. And instead, they will make the wrong decision. And instead of getting a 2 or 3 yard carry, they'll get a 1 yard loss or a 2 yard loss, or whatever. And again, that's fine to an extent. Also, you want ratings to play a role in that, but you have really good rated running backs doing that. There doesn't seem to be much of a distinguishment between a 75 overall running back and a 90 overall running back as far as their lane finding or navigating abilities. The differences seem to be their ability to break tackles. And so cleaning up the running back for the CPU it's not just like, oh, the CPU doesn't run the ball well, so let's just jack up run blocking, which I know a lot of people do. The run blocking is already fine, in my opinion. The run blocking isn't an issue, really. It's the CPU can't find a hole. And that just comes down to a logic thing on EA's part, right? You have Maximum Football put out where they showed the video on it. This was like a year and a half ago, of how their players determine what holes or where they cut. And that is one thing Maximum does better than Madden, is their running backs find lanes and find holes better than EA. And that's not just college football, that's in Madden too. It's not a blocking issue. Now there isn't a blocking issue to an extension on the outside. So the inside blocking is pretty solid. Outside blocking has some issues where the edges for the defense get out and attack and get those tackles for losses, right? So typically you don't get a lot of tackles for losses when they stay in between the tackles. Your tackles for losses come on the outside runs, outside the tackles, and that's where we want to clean up. And then just help the CPU running back pick better lanes, better holes. Just even to, if you have a CPU running back goes for 2 yards, and 3 yards, and 4 yards, and 2 yards, then 5 yards, then 3 yards, and then busts one for 15, that average looks pretty solid. So, anyway, this update was focused, and we're still in beta, right? These are updated for beta members. What you're about to see me play on is the exact same setup of the gameplay uploaded late last night. Did a totally uncut game, or totally, I'll say uncut. We just took out the all the play call selection screen and the special teams plays, just to shorten it up. So you got to see every single play for the user and the CPU in that game, and it was really, really good. Getting back to the chat here, My League mixtapes. I also remember you saying in a video that penalty sliders affect both user and the CPU. That is true. There's no way for it to impact only one, because it's not broken down to user penalty and CPU penalty. So when it's just penalties in general, it's going to impact both of them equally. I use 0 run blocking for user, 100 for CPU, and it's really easy for the user to run. Yeah, that's the thing though, bro. The run blocking slider isn't just gonna do exactly what you think it doesn't do exactly what it says. It does a lot of different things. That's also why I don't touch the gameplay sliders, right? I have 2 gameplay sliders touched in what I'm using. It's the CPU quarterback accuracy and ball security. That's it. Everything else is default 50. Smokey, you're starting a new dynasty and you're wondering which adaptive AI you'd recommend for my creative coach. Man, I'm going to start over too. I'm going to start over with Purdue because they dropped that big update with the roster update and stuff like that. And this one, you know, just turned into a test dynasty anyway, unfortunately. So I'm going to be starting over too. I'm going to probably be using the exact same adaptive AI that I have now, which I don't even remember what it is. It looks like I'm a flexible play caller. So that's, it would be cool if they showed you your animation when you switched it up right there. But anyway, so that's the other thing too, is I know people are like, everyone has an issue with the CPU running the ball, right? But it's not because the blocking, it's their navigation of the opportunities to hit a hole and go. So we're going to get over here, we're going to switch over, we are going to play this Wisconsin game. They are significantly better than us, but their record does not show that. But I am expecting that I'm going to get my butt kicked. Which I'm fine with. I want a team like Wisconsin. They're 8 overall better than me, regardless of their record. I want them to come in and I want them to run it down my throat. I want them to come in and just dominate me like they should. I mean, if we're competitive but lose, I'm okay with that. But if I also lose by 20 plus, I'm fine with that too. The issue with the defensive tackle is they didn't put the auto sub or anything regarding defensive tackle, wear and tear, auto sub, anything in the game. So we have no way of touching defensive tackle specifically, and they still haven't impacted it. So, all right, guys, we are gonna switch on over to our game time stream, and we're gonna dive in, man. The tackles for loss also seem to come on outside runs, right? So it's not really a lot of tackles for loss when they run between the tackles. It's when they do outside runs, and it's not even the defensive edge rusher, or we'll just say edge rusher at this point, or the linebackers, you know, all the time. A lot of times it's the corners, and so the corners come screaming up. They need to have better blocking on the outside, and so that's something that I'm looking to try to have better seal blocks on the outside, better blocking against the corners so they're not always screaming up and the first one there to make a play. That'll help with the tackles for losses. That'll help get the linebackers to, you know, to have more tackles and not always just the corners. It'll improve a lot of things. Yo, David, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. I know we got, you know, college football on. It's always tough for me streaming on the week. Like, I like to stream on the weekends, especially Saturdays. It's tough when college football season starts because I'm literally competing with Big Noon Kickoff. You know, like, I hate that, you know, and I know I'm not going to have the viewers that I normally have because of that, but I still wanted to have a stream for you guys. Nope, I don't want that. Let's go here. To kind of show off where we are currently sitting. You know, not have it always just be, here's a game I uploaded for you guys. Let's play it on stream and see how things look. might have our tight end over the middle here. It's blocked up pretty well. Overthrew him. Well, I threw it way outside. They manned up. Good defense. Like I said, I don't expect to be very competitive. They're 8 overall better. Yeah, Smokey, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's see how they do. I know their record isn't great, but we've seen that in college football too. And this could be something, you know, due to me starting this before they dropped their update. We had, you know, certain teams that shouldn't be good were always good. And then you have a team like Wisconsin that's 4-6. They're the same record as us, even though they're an 88 overall. So right there, again, I don't want to, you know, is one run. But I do want to point out this was the goal. And if it continues, I'm going to be very happy. If it was a one-off, I'm going to be very upset. But this was the goal. Was so instead of trying to force it outside where number 59 isn't blocking, he cuts it back up in between. Because in the past, I know it's pretty stupid, in the past though, this running back, because number 91's right there, he's going to try to bounce it to the outside into this corner. Or the safety, excuse me. Into the safety who's running up. He's going to get right here, number 91, right there laying on the ground. So he's going to bounce it outside. And he's going to go right into the arms of the safety. And you can see the chain there. That's going to be a 1-yard loss most likely. Maybe a carry for nothing. But instead, I didn't think he was going to get 9 yards out of this. Instead, cuts up inside. I thought he was going to get like 1 or 2, which I was going to be happy, but somehow navigated his way through there. That's a good start. That's a good start, y'all. Alrighty. Oh, RPO. No, we were manned up. We were manned up expecting a run, and we blitzed a little bit. That was a good play call by them. Alright, let's get some shells in here. And some stunt action. Love that quarterback play. He could have ran it. Drops back. They hold us up pretty good here. Like really well on our 4-man rush. We don't got, I mean, we have they got way more people blocking than we got coming. But I like that he steps up. He could run right here. But instead, he hits this guy who comes open. All right, what we got here? 3rd and 3. Big Papa, my guy. What's up, brother? We got a blitz here. Or no, we'll just play. Yeah, I'm on Heisman, bro. Heisman default sliders other than oh my. the only sliders, gameplay sliders, touched CPU quarterback accuracy and then ball security for the user and CPU. That's it. Everything else is penalties and auto subs, y'all. Heisman, penalties and auto subs. So this was a big, get the blocking to the outside. Get the edge blocking. All right. All right. Yeah, dude, it's looking good. You know, the thing that I might change is the CPU quarterback accuracy, because it's at 10. There's no secret to that. It's been at 10 for most of the year. I might increase it because I don't like how it doesn't really... They throw so many ducks because it's at 10. It doesn't really seem to impact the accuracy as much. It's more so like they don't throw tight spirals, it's a duck. And I think that the off-target throws and whatever could still be had just raising it up a little bit to where there's not so many ducks. I think it's just kind of ugly. You got these quarterbacks just drop back and they throw it, and every single one of them is wobbly. And that's 100% tied to the accuracy, which I don't think makes sense that the accuracy slider being dropped should mean, oh, we're throwing ducks now. They're still accurate throws. They get to the wide receiver. But they're all wobbly, you know? All right, so Wisconsin did exactly what I said before the game started, what I wanted them to do. Run the ball down my throat. And be successful, because that is, you know... that is the goal here, is fixing the CPU running game. You found 30, Bethlehem? Hey, appreciate you coming through, bro. And you know I like your recommendations. Hey, buddy, I did send you... I didn't know if you saw it. I did send you the beta sliders that are being worked on. I DM'd them to you in the Discord. I know you don't check it that much. I also posted a link from Operation Sports that somebody did some extensive testing on the transfer total and chance. And had some really interesting numbers that I thought you would appreciate. I posted it for everybody to look at, but I didn't know if you happened to see that or not. I will try 30, Bethlehem. I was thinking about trying 25, but I will, because I have ball security at 25, but 30 might not be a bad one either. But I want to know if you have the update that I sent you. I actually need to update the update that I sent you because I made a couple changes from that. Nothing crazy, just... You still get him at 30? Okay, cool. Lawrence, what's going on? Getting back to my league's question. Where do you think the sliders truly affect? The thing is, they affect more than just one thing. That's the problem with it. And half the time, they don't even affect that thing properly. Like, if you go on Operation Sports, it's been a theory for years that the pass coverage, run them over. Like, the pass coverage and reaction sliders are reversed. Every year, people come out and say pass coverage is reversed. So normally you'd think increasing the pass coverage would make the pass coverage better, but everyone, and this is when I used to do sliders that way too, I could understand that theory. Like, you go down these rabbit holes. Oh, I missed my, oh, we still got it. All right. Okay, and I need to update you, Bethlehem, on that too. Are you playing right now? I will literally get you the little updates. It was 4 auto sub changes. Oh, good D, good D, good D. Hey, we're at least in field goal range, but we know how I am with field goals, so... But yeah, so getting back to the gameplay sliders, the thing is, they impact more than what the slider... Here we go. My starting running back went down with a torn abdominal muscle last game, so we got our backup in here, but he's doing all right so far. They impact more than what they say they do. Half the times they don't even impact it the way you think. And then they also provide a lot of inconsistency because people think the sliders are just like... So you think about it, if you raise the run blocking slider, how are you improving the run blocking? Whether it's the user or the CPU, how is that being improved? Well, it's increasing those ratings for those players. So at that point, you're messing with the players' ratings. So if you increase the run blocking for the CPU to make the CPU specifically run the ball better, you're basically giving a global get to the outside, get to the outside, get to the outside, a global boost to the CPU, to all CPU teams that you play, run blocking. And that's also why I don't like, I'm going to time out on this. That's also why I got away from the gameplay sliders, is because, okay, you're playing against, you know, especially in college football, right? There's 136 teams in here. In the NFL too, you have, you know, 32 teams or whatever, but you're playing with your team that is rated a certain way. And you're playing against another team that's rated a certain way. And you're going to test, are you truly playing against the whole entire spectrum? Like, are you playing against the worst teams in the game, like several times, and then the top teams several times, and then the teams in the middle? You know, when you're making sliders, or do you play against a bad team like, oh, no, I need to change that, or a top team like, oh, that's too hard, right? When you're changing gameplay sliders and you're playing against all the different talents that's in the game as far as teams, you're going to completely have inconsistencies in your outcomes. And that's why you see a lot of the people who are still doing gameplay sliders the old school way, the way I used to do it too, they drop a slider set, but they're always calling them beta because they're constantly tweaking them. Oh, we need you to lower tackling by 5, noticing too much here. You know, whatever. It's like, you know, Matt 10 puts out great work. Like, he's the most respected slider creator for Madden and college football in the community. 100%. Like, I've been trying to get in, like, on Mr. Hurricane to be, like, to have him use my stuff for 2 years now. In both years, I'm on Matt 10's. But you look at Matt 10, he's updating his slider set every other day on Operation Sports with gameplay slider tweaks, because every time you play against a different type of team, and as your team evolves, your experience is going to change. And that's why, and the thing is, that's not a knock, because I used to run into the same problem. And I got sick of it. Basically, I got sick of running in, like, always having to do that. Yeah, Bethlehem, you're 100% right. People forget about the skills. God, if Jackson and Brown can block, this is a touchdown. Hey! Let's go. We got a nice answer. Salute. Let's go. The first possession was a 3 and out. We're back with an answer. Yeah, Big Papa put it eloquently, man. Gameplay sliders equals attribute buffs or nerfs. Auto subs and penalties change the IQ of the players. 100%. And the goal there is just get the IQ in the proper spot for it to just get what you want out of it. And you're going to have games where you blow the CPU out, and it can happen. And you have games where you're going to get blown out. You're going to have close games. You're going to get the different outcomes. But if you look at it holistically, it all makes sense. Zachary, I mean, I haven't had an issue with interceptions personally. If you saw the cut up that I posted late last night, right? I threw 1 interception in that game. It was a bad throw. It wasn't a bad throw. I thought my guy was open. They were in that corner played me. Like, I think they were in a cover 3, and I thought he was in man. And he made a play on the ball and it had a nice interception. That was the only interception I threw. Did not get an interception from the CPU. So, I mean, for me, I have a game with 1 interception. Oh. And there was a drop. So, I don't know. Me personally, I haven't had an issue with interceptions, but I will say, Zach, hold on, because you just saw a dropped interception right there. I will say this, Zach. So remember on the previous beta, I did the 0 for the whole main menu thing? I went away from that, right? And this happened to me like one of the first times I went away from it. I loaded up and had a really good game. And then I came back and I was playing, and it was a different experience. I was like, what the heck? Well, when you save that file, initially that user and CPU file in the main menu, it'll always load up whenever you start the game up. So I had to go and delete the user and CPU slider file in the main menu so it'd stay at default 50. So that could be, I mean, that it definitely impacted my gameplay. That could be impacting you a little too. I would double check that. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, is you don't have to play it exactly how I do. It's designed to be a base. I haven't touched the interception slider because I haven't had an issue with it. And that doesn't mean that I won't have a game where I throw 3 interceptions. But if I look at the interceptions that I'm throwing, and they were bad throws, then yeah, they probably should have been intercepted, you know? But again, I mean, you just saw a dropped interception right there by my guys with it at 50. But yeah, if you're having issues, I mean, lower it. But also, I would tell you to look at some of the throws you're making. A lot of interceptions, I think, for a lot of people, including myself, is when we try to get something over the middle of the field, and we don't see a linebacker or safety play in the middle of the field there, and we ended up throwing it right to them. Not a lot of interceptions on outside the numbers throws. At least for me. Most of my interceptions, they're in between the numbers, man. I should say in between the hashes, because, you know, but yeah. Middle of the field. There we got a good stop. Our defensive tackle won. One at the line of scrimmage. And we stunned it right up the middle there, and that helped. So you're saying they never drop an interception? We got good pressure. There we go. Look at that. There we go. There our 4-man rush got a little pressure. We didn't blitz either. Alright, we're going to run this cover 6 wheelie. We can't run a shell here. Yeah, wrong button definitely happens a little bit. Most of the time it's I didn't see that guy. Love that deep shot. Alright, held him to a field goal. The CPU doesn't drop any against you. But are they like right into their hands, or are they like trying to make a play on it? Oh, 305. Yeah, you did it way different than what I recommend. Yo, Chris, welcome to the Sim Gaming Nation, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming to sponsor the channel. Oh, big run. There we go. All right, let's see what we can get here. Looks like they're in a zone. No, oh my God, that's a touchdown. Oh my God, I saw him too late. Well, I saw him, but I didn't see his button. Holy smokes, you guys, that's a touchdown. Or at least we're, you know, I mean, I was looking underneath, the first time I looked underneath, and I was like, all right, so then I see him, but I didn't see his button right away. So that's why I had to, like, see his button, and it took just that long. I am so upset, man. That's a freaking... Look, if I'm able to get that here, he's catching it. We got a guy blocking right here. The next closest guy's over here. I might be house calling that, or I'm getting tackled, like, around the 15. Oh, missed opportunity there. Hate those missed opportunities, man. Bethlehem, I'm assuming you're asking Zach who he's playing and stuff, right? Wanted to go deep, but couldn't find anybody. Yeah, but 305, I have all sliders default in the main menu. So that's where I'm a little... And I will tell you, when I had all the sliders at 0 in the main menu, the experience was completely different. There, they just dropped an interception. 305, I'm good, man. How are you? It's been a while. Appreciate you coming through. I probably shouldn't have picked on their impact corner, but I wanted to go deep. But, I mean... a dropped interception. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Whew. I will tell you guys something too. I mean, because this is turning like a test dynasty, right? Because of the updates and stuff. And these games are later in the year. I'm starting to fall more in love with this game with the way the lighting and stuff changes at the end of the year. Oh no. All right, you got 2, 3. Ah, Bethlehem says now, so he has house call, he picks that. So let's real quick, let's see what he does have. He's an impact player. And it was... oh, if I could see. Number 3. Let's see what he has. Let's see what he has. Does not have house call. He's jammer, blanket coverage, quick jump, layout, wrap up. So if it was the other cornerback, number 2, he has house call, like Bethlehem says, he picks that. So that's important to you guys. I think it almost might be beneficial to go in and look at the team you're playing ahead of time and see which players in the secondary have house call and try to avoid throwing that direction. Oh, they still haven't fixed this? I hate that. Like, EA, how do you not fix that glitch yet? The game's been out for 2 months. Still? Jeez, EA. Come on, get your shit together. Game's been out for 2 months. I shouldn't have my camera angle switched when I go into instant replay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whew. I was worried, man. You know, I don't use or catch that. I wasn't going to make a play. I was just like, let the ratings play out. Let the ratings play out. Alright, so... they got 2 good corners. So passing is definitely going to be... you know, we have to pick our spots. It's going to be a lot of probably shorter stuff. I mean, yeah, both their corners are impact players. Need to get away from them. Oh no. Second and 10. No, we're gonna... here we go. Let's see if we can't find a matchup that we like here. Alright, we got the underneath to Watson. We got number... they're in a zone here. So we'll take what the matchup showed that we take. See how our wear and tear is looking here. I do have updated wear and tear sliders as well. We're struggling running the football right now. 10 for 17. But they are, like I said, an 85 overall. We're only a 77. They're going to be better than us pretty much across the board. We find a nice little hole there. What do we want to do? We need 3 yards here. DL goal lines can pick up on the Packers up, man. And if he plays, the thing is, our defense played really well last year. It was our offense. I mean, yeah, we lost Jair Alexander, but I'm not concerned about our defense, man. It's our offense. Our defense kept us in games. Our offense couldn't do their job. We're going for this. 4th and inches, we're going for this. Yeah, this is a... we'll go sneak, and then we'll probably... do I audible out of that? He's lined up right over me. Oh my, good defense. God dang it. Shoot. I probably should just stayed with the sneak. That was a big time missed opportunity. Could have went with the Wildcat too. Good play. What do we want to do here? Chris Lenz, they are in a members community post. So if you just look at the community tab, it's a members exclusive community tab. So if you just go to my channel and you just go to the community tab posts, you'll see one that says members only, or it'll just be posted there. No, okay. Look at the blocking the outside, man. And that's what we want. Yeah, he had a couple runs that weren't great, but he's 10 for 40. And that's the big thing is make sure that they have the ability to get those bigger runs. If we can cut back on all the -2s and -3s, yeah, you're going to get a couple a game. But if we can turn a lot of those into 2 or 3 yard runs, there was even a 1 yarder versus a we'll substitute. And here, I want to check his ratings, but I would have liked him to cut back. Well, maybe not. No, stay in this middle right here. And this is something I can't even, this is something that I can't control, right? If he cuts up in the inside, he's probably getting 2 yards, maybe 3. But he decides to cut it, well, he runs right in. Couldn't make up his mind and runs right into his guy blocking somebody. This is an EA logic thing. This is essentially default Heisman. Again, penalties and auto subs, which there are people out there that'll argue till they're blue in the face that auto subs don't impact gameplay, penalties don't impact gameplay. So this is default Heisman. We're just going to roll with that assumption. Default Heisman, and instead of just hitting this hole and getting, I mean, look where the defender's at. He got 1 yard anyway. He's probably going to get an extra yard, maybe 2. He gets 1. That's just an EA logic thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much that we can do. He's an 82 overall, so we can live with that. He's a lower rated running back for the game. He's a lower rated running back for the game. Yo, Chris, just became a member. Again? Oh, you just upgraded. Oh, okay. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the upgrade, fam. Shit. Didn't get the play call in. Alright, I'm cool with that, though. Alright, we'll live with that. Hold him to 3. Hold him to 3. I think we can handle that. I feel like they had the ball for a while there. Give me the drive update. .309. Felt like they had it for longer than that. All right, so we're still in this game, y'all. Obviously, we've actually played them pretty well to this point. Jordan, but you're on the old man sliders, man, so that's interesting. I got updates galore. Ooh. I don't know if I want to try picking on him too much, but, you know, it worked out there. But I'm glad to hear that, Jordan. I heard that the Madden update, I haven't played Madden in a couple days because I've been so busy with 2K, and then I've been working on college football because I can't abandon college football, right? Here we go. And so I haven't played Madden in a couple days. Also thinking there's going to be a patch sometimes in the next week or so. I think we talked on stream like the season 2. I think there'll be a patch before season 2. I don't wanna. And that would be like the 18th, 17th, something like that. Today's the 6th, so less than 2 weeks. All right, we just need to get nitro. Are you, when you say the old ones, Jordan, are you saying the sliders like in my official video? Oh, I panicked. It wouldn't let me snap the ball. I knew they were blitzing. I want to see if I missed somebody. I'm sure you guys are watching like, yeah, you had so-and-so wide open, but it's like, I panicked as soon as I had number 17 wide open. I panicked. Had him wide open, you guys. So you did everything exactly in that video. So the big issue with that one, Jordan, those particular sliders, was the CPU running game. Just like the big issue in college football, CPU running game. How was the CPU running game in your 6 games? You said you've played 6 of them? I'm very curious, bro. You got me intrigued, man. Because I've been on something completely different, working on updates for a while. That's just all me. I won that one. Oh. Man, what do we want to do for a shell here? I'm thinking a cover 2, but we're going to run cover 4, and we'll do a little stunt right here. And we'll protect the sticks. We could get the ball back here with 3 timeouts and a chance to put 3 on the board. No! Come up and get him. That's the design run. Timeout. He did not look fast enough to run a design quarterback draw. Really, Jordan? Okay. I mean, I might go back and check it out after that, after we've had those updates. That's super interesting, man. And I appreciate you telling me that. Have you posted that in the Discord chat too? Uh-oh. Okay, show your hand a little bit. Show your hand. What's the spike anymore? I thought it was circle, but I swear it's not. What's the spike? I know triangles hurry up, but I don't remember the spike. Overthrew him! Sean, I remember you've been around the channel for a long time, bro. Square is the spike. All right, what's circle? I've been holding circle a lot, and it doesn't do anything. Is it nothing anymore? I think circle used to be fake spike. All right, let's just get the first. Let's go hurry up here. The clock should not run until we're up there. There we go. Let's just do this. Get out of bounds. Save a timeout. Chili, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming through. Where did you post the clips in the clip section? I haven't checked it out. I saw someone post the clips there, but I didn't see anything. Or I didn't look at it, I mean. I'm predetermined my throws. I think I had a guy deep. What do we want to do here? I really want to at least get in field goal range. I'm horrible at field goals in this game. Left side of the field is going to be our option. Look at both their cornerbacks on the right side. I'm not touching the right side of the field. Oh, he pushed me off. Come on. Probably should have waited on that throw, but I was trying to go quick. But it looked like he pushed my guy off the route. It's like I was trying to go quick right here, right? Just get him inside and go. And he sees the ball. My guy isn't looking. And because that didn't go where I wanted to, that's not a bad interception for the CPU. I mean, he's literally looking at my quarterback the whole time. And you know what? I said I wasn't even going to look over here, and it ended up being the place that I should have looked. Look at this. Alright, we're blitzing. We are blitzing here. Keep him out of field goal range. Shoot. That was the worst thing we could have had happen right there. Hey, way to knock it out, DB. Appreciate you. My defense is playing well, man. We're playing hard, giving them some big plays, but we've had a bend but don't break mentality, right? Giving up 3 scoring plays or possessions out of like the 4. Hey, let's go! Look at that. Yeah, we're playing it safe here. I'm not going to try to block it. I'm going to try to ice him. Not that that's a thing in this game. Oh, it's time for a drink. But we're drinking Ghost today. No chiladas right now. It's not noon yet. And he missed it. Hell yeah. Alright, we have time for a potential big play over the middle. Quick timeout. Kick a field goal. That's what we need here. Right here. Slot fade, H-wheel. We have the opportunity to get a field goal here. That's not going to do it. They dropped into coverage. I'm going to take a Hail Mary. Why not? You never know what'll happen on a Hail Mary. It's noon somewhere. Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is. No, I just woke up today. I slept in later than I normally do. Normally my dogs come and get me at like 7:45. I was up to like 1 last night. Normally dogs come and get me at like 7:45. They didn't come and get me, so I slept until like 9. He picked it, but it's not going to count. Thank goodness. I don't need a second pick. But I was just tired, man. I don't know what it was. I was just tired. We got a good game so far, man. This is a very good game. And I love that, because you never know when you stream if you're going to have a good game. Like what you've been getting off stream, like what you know your experience has been. You just never know. If you're going to get a good game or not. The only downside is we gotta we gotta kick it to them. Yeah, Bethlehem says too. Yeah, he has house call, so he made the catch. You know, I understand EA says we can't update, you know, mess with these players and stuff like that due to like various reasons, which I'm okay with. But could we like mess with their abilities? Those are all arbitrary anyway. Like, we should be able to take abilities off and put them on. And good cutback. That was a really good cutback, man. He cut up the field on the outside defender, crashing down. And there's that big run. I like the abilities overall, though, Bethlehem. Chase, I mean, I haven't had too much issue with it, my guy. You'll see the gameplay uploaded last night against Michigan State, which is a little bit more closer to, they're rated better than me, but it's not as extreme as Wisconsin. I threw for a decent amount of yards. I think I threw for 300 yards. Lost the game, spoiler alert. but I threw and I only had one interception. Any sort of downfield shot was always played perfectly. I mean, you got to pick your spots for sure, but so here's my thing is I've had downfield opportunities. My quarterback is booty and I've overthrown them or just had it off target. I haven't had missed out off or downfield opportunities due to the coverage. I mean, sometimes yes, but I've had some opportunities where I just missed them because my quarterback just was bad. And that's the life of a 74 overall quarterback in this game. Quarterback accuracy is at 50 for the user, and that's just the life. Good defense. That's the second time he's taken a -3. It's only been 2 times, though. Oh, I thought he was... Thought I had a sack, man. I'm not even mad at that. Like, I literally saw him standing there, and I was like, oh, statue. I'm going to get myself a sack here. I went off rip. And I'm just coming right for right here. And look at him just get out of the way. Like, I'm not mad at that. I like that. If he doesn't move here and I get a sack, this is what can cause people to get too many sacks. I literally thought I had my second sack of the game, just winning right off the rip here. One thing I want to point out too that I worked really hard on with this set, because this is Heisman, and we're not touching pass blocking, not touching run blocking, not touching most of those gameplay sliders, but the pass rush. We did not blitz here. This is a 4-man rush. I want to point something out. Number 13. He's a backup defensive tackle, by the way. Look at number 13, CPU controlled. Engages with number 73, their right guard. And look at him drive him back into the pocket. You weren't getting that before. Now the tackles are holding up against the ends pretty well, but you know, which is fine. That'll happen. But the fact that 2 guys were able to, you know, I won as a user with that nice little rip move. But number 13 just drives back into the pot, creates pressure there too. And let's look at the ratings here. I think this is important. I'm sorry if some of you find this boring, but I think this is important. What we say it was Lindsay right here. Number 13, he's a 74 overall. Was I in double mug? I won off rip, but it was Was I in double? I don't even remember being in double mug. Either way, I was just more excited about the 74 versus an 80. Oh, I ran Tampa 2 all double mug. But it was still, the double mug normally gets the outside stuff. There was no free rusher there. We didn't get the double mug free rusher. That normally happens. Why, Bruzy, why isn't anyone talking about the tight ends looking like defensive tackles? That's funny, dude. Alright. Let's see here. Let's throw a shell on here. But Betha, my issue wasn't the OL assignments. My issue, I didn't have an issue. I thought it was great that we were able to get some push there. A 74 overall versus an 80, and we had push. We had drive. All right. All right, now we got some pressure on us, man. Now we're down 2 scores. We don't have to abandon the run. Run hasn't worked well for us to this point. We've had a couple nice runs, but have had a lot of nothing runs as well. Could use a big return. Nope, not here. Alrighty. I wanted to go deep. I thought about going deep, you guys. To Nitro Tuggle on the outside over there, but I was like, he's got that corner. All right, who's blitzing over there? We're running this, actually. We're going to run this. Oh, they shifted with us. I like that. I don't know if I've ever seen them do that. I audibled and they counter audibled? Man. Their defense is getting tough right now, man. They've taken away the run game. I got to figure out how to attack them in the air. Oofta. Okay. Roughing the passer. Free 15, let's go. Let's go. Roughing the passer. Pass interference, okay, we'll take that. I thought it was roughing the passer for sure. Who was it on? It was on him. Yeah, we're accepting that for sure. Let's go. We need that drive extending play. We got to make the most of it here. Oh, their line is just so quick against us, man. We're gonna have to hit it with some RPOs. I haven't done a lot of RPOs, but I gotta at least pose the option. And of course, their corner over there just leveled up. Oh no. Shoot. Yeah, I've seen that too, Bethlehem, where like double mug can glitch the OL. It looked good there. And I honestly don't run it that much because I'm worried about it, but I haven't had a glitch sack from double mug yet. I haven't. I mean, I haven't ran it a ton, you know, to see, I haven't spammed it or anything, but I've been picking where I run it here and there just to see, because I don't, if it is kind of overpowered like it's always been, I don't want to abuse it. It has not felt abusable yet. But they're so fast, you guys. They are so fast defensively. We can't get anything. We're gonna only have to like run between the tackles. That's what can be our only option. I got lucky on that one. I got lucky on that one. I got hit as I threw. Alright. Run between the tackles. There we go. That's 6, 7. Let's see how our wear and tear is doing. Oh, they already put him. They put him in there naturally. I like that. I like my new wear and tear sliders, you guys. I will say that. We're busting out the old Wildcat here. Nothing else keep us in range for a field goal. I can move you. Perfect. Perfect play call. Perfect play call right there. All right. I always forget. I like having Wildcat in my back pocket. It can come in really handy sometimes. He looks gassed. We're gonna stay. I don't care if it's a 1 yard gain. We're not trying to bounce it outside, really. There's just not much there. All game. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to try this. We're going to try this play action. Tight end across the middle, maybe? Oh, they blitzed hard. I'm just looking to get rid of it. Look at that blitz that they just did. Man. Tough. All right, well, at least we got some points. Still a lot of game left. A lot of game left, just haven't had the big plays. Haven't had a turnover yet. That'll really help us, you know, turn the tide. Okay. Oh, I thought he was about to break that. I just want to say something real quick here. I got into what ended up being a pretty heated argument with someone in my Discord on Thursday, because they kept on commenting in my slider thread on the college football about what they changed to have an experience, which I'm fine with people doing that. And he just kept on responding to every single person to the point I'm like, you know, what's your agenda here? And so I finally just responded and was like, hey, can you just go post this in the self-promotion tab? You have some sliders, you're proud of them. I haven't really touched the game much. I don't have anything new. My experience is providing a bad experience. Go post your set in the self-promotion. Just get it over with. Instead of just doing it, he DM'd me. He's like, hey, I just want you to know people have been messaging me, they're having a bad experience. I was like, okay, I haven't updated the sliders in a month and a half. If they're not playing good, I'll get around to it. I understand you got something you're proud of. Go and post it in the self-promotion tab. And then he started attacking me for like not responding enough, and I should be putting out sliders more, and maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Like and we got into this heated argument, and he started arguing like you have to have CPU run blocking at minimum 10 points higher than the user, or they won't run the ball. And you know, I disagree. I mean, they've already ran it 19 times with their running back. We have 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. There's been at least one designed run here. So they're already at 20 carries as a team to 20 pass attempts. They're a 50-50 split. Don't argue with me and tell me emphatically with your chest that I'm wrong, that the CPU, you have to bump, you know, run blocking up over pass blocking. It's the only way to get them to pass or run the ball. Oh, there we go. I just wanted to point that out. I was so upset on Thursday, you guys. Because instead of just like, and again, it turned into something way more than it needed to be, because I just literally asked them, hey, you got something? That's fine. Post it in the self-promotion tab. Don't clear up my thread DMing every single person, hey, message me for my sliders, message me for my sliders, message me for my sliders. Anyway, and we got in this heated conversation about a whole lot of things because he just DM'd me and just talking crap. But that was one of the big focal points. Like, you have to do this, man. You have to. I know you don't agree, but you're wrong. You're wrong. And I'm like, okay, I'm playing Wisconsin right now, and they've ran the ball 20 times as a team, and we're not even out of the third quarter yet. What do you... CPU teams will run the ball if they're having some success with it. If they're averaging 2 yards a carry, why would they run it 30 times a game, you know? There we go. There's the big play we needed. Oh, got the defensive interception that we needed. Got a big run to set us up in scoring position. Yeah, Bethlehem, I haven't seen it myself, man. I just had to vent for a moment, man, because that whole thing just really upset me. I'm glad it was handled off, like in the well, it wasn't really handled, but I'm glad it happened in the private messages versus public. But I just don't I don't understand what the deal was. It's like, you know, at what point do you have like an agenda, you know, like, I don't know. I don't like this look. Let's do here. Just get a couple yards, stick play. We'll take it. We'll take it. It was only 3. I don't care. Well, Bethlehem, you can though in the self-promotion tab. That's the thing. I don't care. That's the whole reason that self-promotion tab is there, my friend. It's for people who are like-minded, you know, want to be Sim, that want to be in here. They support me. They like what I do. Maybe they take some things that I do and just build off of it. And if they come up with something and they want to share it with people to try, do it. Just, you know, put it in the self-promotion tab, and then I ask people just to not talk about their sliders in the slider thread that's talking about my sliders. Like, I just don't think that that's an unreasonable ask, you know? And everyone else doesn't have issues with it. Everyone else, I'm like, if they've been like, hey, post and self-promo, they're like, yeah, sure, no problem, man. Oh! Shoot. Go crazy, Trez. Do you keep the interception slider at default? Yes, I do. Do you think it affects pass coverage in any way? Hold on. I'm gonna miss this kick. Oh my god, I made it. Okay. I missed so many kicks in this game, you guys. Yeah, things that I think are gonna be good and I miss them. So, yeah, I keep it at default just because I haven't felt the need to lower it. Like last year, I 100% lowered it. I felt like there was just too many interceptions, and you did see more drops. Do I think it affects pass coverage in any way? I can't honestly speak to that, like, accurately. I will tell you, back in Madden, you know, I'm talking like Madden 22, Madden 23, 24, before we called football, I did feel like the interception slider had an impact on man coverage. I always felt like this is when I did the gameplay sliders like everybody else does, right? I felt like the interception slider was the man coverage slider, and the pass coverage was the zone coverage slider, and reaction time was just how quickly they would, whether they were in man and zone, react to a movement made by the wide receiver. And so if you had instances where you had like psychic DBs and stuff, you'd lower the reaction so they'd have more of that realistic reaction movement. But I always treated, when I did sliders that way, I always treated man coverage as the man slider, pass coverage as the zone slider. Now, interceptions obviously intercepted their likelihood of catching the ball, too. Default 50 catching, by the way. Default 50 catching. So, but I haven't tested it on college football 26 or 25 for that matter. I haven't tested it on Madden. That's a good return. I'll take that. We're in business. I haven't tested it, so all I can do is tell you how I used to view it, but I don't know if it's like that anymore. There we go. All right. Defense is playing well. They made a couple mistakes with that drop, that interception. Now the thing is, another field goal hill doesn't really help us. I mean, 2 field goals, we're still losing. No, we're not. We're down. No, yeah, we're down 6. Sorry, 2 field goals were tied. I thought they had 21 for a moment. We're running against this look. They're gonna spread guys out like that. Let's run. No, get there. I hate this 3rd and 3. I hate 3rd and 3. Give me 3rd and 2. Give me 3rd and 1. Give me 3rd and 4. Like 3rd and 3 is tough because it's like you could run it, could pass it, which you might think is an advantage from you as defense, but I find it as a disadvantage because I don't like... My running back didn't get out. They blitzed. They did that nickel trap play again. I saw the blitz. Oh, it is. You're at 2013, sorry. It's tired, man. You're right. I'm down 7. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I was thinking, all right, I have 13 plus 3. I for whatever reason, I thought 13 was going to give me 17. And then I was going to be down 3, but oh man, it's a rough moment to have live on stream. Math is hard sometimes, man. I was thinking my running back was going to get out. Like, he went in and chipped like he was supposed to, but I didn't really have anywhere else to go with this. And they got through. Bro, they got through really quick. 4th and 3. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Coach says wide receiver under. I do like that play. I ran this when I was in a 4th and 3 against Michigan State, and I picked it up. I think it was a 4th and 4, actually. Appreciate you guys for helping me out. Normally I'm pretty decent at math. That was a rough one right there. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the vote of confidence, Shift. I really just want to take a shot, man. It's just so tough with these dang corners that they have. Good blocks. Good blocks. Here we go. First and goal from the 7. Coach suggestions are kind of hitting right now. We're going to stick with it. Normally I call my own plays a lot of the time, but the coach suggestion plays are kind of hitting right now. When I mean hitting, it means like I'm seeing plays that I'm like, yeah, I kind of would want to call this. What we got here? Get in! Oh! No! I gotta sneak this, yeah? Lawrence, you really liking the gameplay? Man, I'm really liking it too, bro. They're taking away the sneak. Alright, trick here. Let's not lose any yardage. Alright, if they're gonna take that away. Let's go blast here. I mean, we got all these cracks at this. But let's spread them out with the Wildcat. Oh my god, no! We're sneaking it. We have to. I didn't get in? 3 chances from the 1 yard line and I could not get it in. I don't want them to go off my success rate though, Shift, because then they won't really dig deep into the playbook. I would like if the coach suggestions changed based on my offensive or like my aggressiveness level on offense and defense too. So if I go if I go higher aggression, it's going to give me more plays designed to have bigger play potential, right? And if I go lower, it's going to give me more like, run plays, take the underneath stuff, whatever. Goal line power G is your go-to in that situation. Well, I ran the power G earlier when I needed a yard. I think I did it on 4th down and I did not get it. Alex, that was ballsy. Yes, but a field goal does me no good. And if I don't get it, they have it at the 1 yard line. So now I have a chance to get a safety. So you can look at it either way. We're blitzing. I mean, let's didn't get the safety, but they didn't get a thing. We're gonna run the saw blitz. I mean, that's what you do when you're down here, right? You get them pinned at the 1. You try to make sure that they don't get anything. And we're gonna go. I'm not gonna go crazy in the blitz. Just one guy, right? I don't want to give up. I don't want to blitz and just get beat deep or whatever. We're just bringing one guy. Uh-oh. All right. So yes, that goal for it on the goal line was ballsy, but we got the stop. We knew they were going to run it because of the situation. Now we should have the ball at decent field position. What a punt. But he out-punted his coverage. All right, we're at the 44, 43. No, I feel you, Shift, man. The thing that I don't like about coach suggestions, doesn't go in the playbook very far. Oh, I'm lucky. They dropped into some nice coverage there. I mean, everyone has a different opinion on that, Smokey. When you listen to what EA's definition of it is it only... Oh my, okay. Is that the adaptive AI is how your team adjusts during sims. And I'm like, but to me that makes no sense. How the hell does a team adjust during a simulation? Like, what? How does a team adapt during an instant simulation? You know what I mean? That makes no sense to me. We're going for this. 4th and 4. I personally believe that the adaptive AI is how the CPU adapts to what you're doing. Yeah, according to EA, adaptive AI is how the CPU... Oh, big time catch. Big time catch. It controls how your team adjusts their game plan during simulations. Does that make sense to me? To anybody? The simulation is instant. There we go. There we go. We're gonna hit with the Wildcat, man. Let me move. We move you. There we go. SimFB, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming through, bro. You have missed a hell of a game, but you're tuning in right at the... I mean, what better time to tune in? 2 minutes left? Did you get the update I sent you last night, my friend? I'm assuming if you're uploading it, it played pretty well. Hopefully. Hopefully as well as the game I uploaded last night, and hopefully as well as this game is. For my guy Sim, I just want to show you here. Wisconsin's 4-6 on the season, but their quarterback is 13-23, 56%. He's 75 overall. Look at their running though. 23 for 113 with a long of 33. And if we go to the big thing that everybody wants to talk, is worried about, 1 sack. Each quarterback's thrown an interception. Oh, I had the outside, but it just didn't come till later. If I score, go for the win? Man, I don't know. I couldn't get it in. 3 yards, just 3 plays from the goal line, running it, and I couldn't get it in. What am I going to do from the 2? I think overtime would be kind of exciting. Gain nothing off of that. Oh no. Well, hopefully it still played pretty good. Yeah, I messaged you last night. There was just a couple of auto sub tweaks just to help the basically the pass blocking to the outside for the outside runs. The inside runs were really strong as the outside. All right, Jackson 3, you are going to be our guy here. I mean, looking at this, that's about the only option. Fit in the window. Fit in the window. Let's go. That window, I mean, they showed their hand there. Like, we knew what they were in. And that's how I knew that was going to be the window. Let's go! Let's go! Yo, to quote Dwayne Johnson, are you all not entertained? Woo! All right. Bethlehem made it known he wants me to go for the win. What are you guys what do you guys want, man? I don't care. Again, this is a throwaway because it turned into a testing dynasty, so this means nothing to me, win or lose. I'm gonna start over, get the new roster update, get all that stuff. So what do you guys want to see me do here? And do you have any suggested play call? I will do what you guys want to see. Purdue never looks so good. Man, we have clawed our way back. But as you can see, Alex, Wisconsin's 4-6. They're 85 overall, but they have not played it, and they have a 75 overall quarterback, which is kind of hurting them. True, what's up, man? Their running back has killed us. Their defense has given us fits. Go for the win. All right, I'll go for it. Anybody have any suggestions? Or like what kind of play call? We thinking another option? We thinking an RPO? Run it right down there. Try to run it down their throats, even though it doesn't work very well. We just missed 3 straight from the goal line. Are we thinking a wildcat play? Are we gonna jet sweep? Touch pass? What are we thinking here? Give me some suggestions on this. I got 33 seconds on the play clock. I can always, of course, call a timeout, but I want to get some opinions from you guys so I can kind of maybe go to the concept or play type and just get a play. Lawrence is an RPO. What do we got from anybody else? Any suggestions? Smokey says a play action. Ooh, that's going to be tough down there, man, because their line is so strong. I would like a play action designed rollout, but they don't really have a lot of those in the game, unfortunately. Sim says an RPO. We got 2 RPOs. I'll wait to see if anybody else wants to just chime in. Big Papa says stick. Look for the short curl. Yeah, but their corners are so good that, I mean, Me, I'm running one of those RPOs, the tight end slipping behind the line. I love that RPO shift. I love that RPO. It's one of my favorite. My, Justin, spread them out for the option to scramble. My quarterback's so slow. Where is that RPO? The tight end one. There it is. We're gonna call timeout. I gotta figure out what side I want to run it on. I'm thinking over here to the left. All right, guys. Oh! Hey! Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. That worked. Let's go. I just want to say too, man, can we take a second to appreciate this third down, this 3rd and 11 play? Where we just thread the needle. Whew. They got 21 seconds left. Man, this is a heck of a game. We were down 20-7 for those of you who don't know. 20-7. They missed a field goal. They threw an interception. And we just clawed and clawed and clawed. Oh man, he still caught that. I mean, they only need a field goal here. They have timeouts too, so this isn't a guaranteed win yet. They have 14 seconds left. They get another decent sized chunk. This could be bad. Nope, that's gonna help. They have one timeout left. Comebacks always start with a missed field goal. They can. It was a tough. I'm in a cover 6 and got torched. I probably should have been in cover 2. We just lost this, you guys. 20 seconds left and we lost. Wow. Wow. I did not think I was going to get burned on a cover 6. Unbelievable. Great game, though. Great game. I mean, we've seen crazy stuff like this happen in college. And we've seen it. Bloomin' Onion. I sacked the quarterback one time that game. And when I played Michigan State the game before, which I uploaded, I only sacked him 3 times. Cover 6 is vulnerable on the backside. I should have just stuck with cover 2, man. Had the safeties over the top. Give up something over the middle. Most likely not super deep over the middle. Alright, so let's take a look at the stats here. We ended up getting a couple more yards than them. They beat us in the yards per play. We beat them on the total plays. They had a couple shorter drives due to some of our mistakes, though. Look at the running difference. 27 for 126. I mean, they ran it more than they threw it. 4.7 yards per rush. 6.6 yards per pass. I mean, I'm fine with it. He's a 75 overall, and he averaged further yards per attempt than I did as a user. I can't be upset about that. I know we want the CPU pushing the ball down the field, and we want to have a higher yards per attempt, but if I'm not even getting a higher yards per attempt, I'm pretty fine with 6.6 for a 75 overall quarterback. Look at the third down conversions, man. Neither team was great here. Our red zone was tough. Each team had 1 interception, no fumbles, which is, you know, ball security's at 25, so that's important. They had that 1 DPI. We dominated time of possession, but that's because we did run it a little bit more, and of course we take a lot longer at the line of scrimmage. I spend more time, and that's one thing, that's the reason I do the accelerated clock, is if I didn't even have accelerated clock, this would have been even more skewed, right? Because the CPU just gets up there, and in 3 seconds they're done making their updates, and they snap the ball, right? I'm getting up there, I'm scanning the defense, I'm changing my line protection, I'm potentially IDing the mic, I'm, you know, just again triple checking my play art versus their coverage, and I'm eating up 15 seconds a lot of the times. CPU doesn't do that. So that's where that's at. But overall player stats, let's take a look. Purdue, we were 27 of 42 for 224, 64% with 1 interception. Wisconsin, he was 16 of 26, 172 for 61%, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Again, 75 overall quarterback, pocket passer. We saw him scramble a couple times even as a pocket passer. Yeah, that's old, bro. We're on new sliders, fam. That's probably why. We are on new sliders that are in beta, just gathering feedback. Rushing individually, Dupree finished with 23 for 113. He's an 82 overall, so he averaged 4.9 yards a carry. A couple of these were scrambles. One was a designed run for sure, but even 4 for 13. Over for us, our starting running back was out, so we had our 2 backups got the carries. Malachi Thomas had a tough go, 13 and 21. Joyner, not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. Merriweather did not have a good look. Not a good look there. Receiving, Jackson, he's been our number 1 wide receiver, man. He had a great game against Michigan State. Another high target game here, 9 for 70. Tuggle had 6 for 33, just a lot of underneath stuff. Then our tight end had a good game, 3 for 34. Wisconsin, Anthony had 4. Their wide receiver on the side. Their tight end had 3. Another wide receiver. I mean, they didn't, go too crazy throwing it. Defensively, Mike linebacker led the team in tackles, which is what we want. We would like to obviously have these corners have a couple less tackles, but if you're throwing on them, and we threw it 42 times, like they're gonna be in position to make tackles. So it kind of is what it is. They didn't sack us 1 time, believe it or not. I'm actually surprised at that. For our team, our free safety had the most tackles. Safety there, corner. Yeah, our linebackers are booty. And we only sacked them 1 time. Got close a couple times. Got close. That was a heck of a game, man. I mean, I really wish I could have won it, and if this was my real dynasty, which it was initially, and then they dropped a huge roster update, dropped these other updates that have turned this into a test file, so now I don't care anymore. I'm going to start over with Purdue. I would be a little more upset about losing that game if this was like my dynasty, man, because winning a game like that could do a lot for your recruiting. Man, that was a heck of a game, man. This is on the latest updates. I'm gonna look at my DMs too, Sim, and make sure that there wasn't anything. I just sent you the changes to the yep, I'm looking right here. So yesterday when I messaged you at 4:30, running back out of sub, wide receiver out of sub, tight end out of sub, linebacker. Yep, those are the tweaks. And now it's just for the outside running, and then to help the running back hit a couple more holes at a better rate than they were before. That's all that was. So yeah, this is the most recent sliders being tested right now by YouTube members. They are posted. There's a pinned comment pinned comment on the post with the updates. And I'm just gathering feedback, man. Now, this is, for me personally, 2 fantastic games in a row. I had the Michigan State game, which I cut up for you guys. Definitely check that out if you want to see more. That one I uploaded late last night. It's every single play from the game, but I cut out all the selecting the plays, and I cut out all special teams, punts, field goals, kickoffs, cut all that out, and there's no commentary. It's just the audio, the atmosphere. It sounds awesome. It's super immersive, and it was a fantastic game, just like this one. So I mean, my personal experience, 2 games in a row, fantastic games. But I want to gather some more information from the members before I call this official. Maybe I could get some more by the end of tomorrow. My guy CFB will hopefully get a game in with the updates that I sent him. And why did it delete your... Oh, yeah, I don't want that message deleted. Bethem, I don't know why Stream Elements deleted your LFG, bro. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. That wasn't me. But yeah, if I can get a couple more people giving me feedback that it's not just me having great games, that they are too, we'll release this puppy, man. I would love to be able to make this video for everyone, the updated slider video for everyone, and drop it for you tomorrow. So all members who are in here, please go test. Make sure you get the update in the comments. I have the members post, then there's a pinned comment with the update. Make sure you grab that. Make sure your main menu sliders are all default 50 for the gameplay sliders. Otherwise, guys, we're going to wrap up the stream here. I'm hungry. I'm going to grab some food I'm going to eat, but I definitely want to get a stream in for college football for you guys, let you see what we're working with. Hopefully you guys are excited to get these sliders. I'm excited to give them to you once I know they're good. But anyway, I might pop back up for a stream tonight. I'm not sure. Tomorrow's first NFL Sunday. Probably not streaming tomorrow, man. Probably not streaming tomorrow, man. I got football. Football's back for the NFL. I got a big game with the Packers. Probably not going to stream tomorrow, but you never know. So, thank you guys all for coming through. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.